परिजना सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवम् श्री राधा कृष्ण पदान् साधन ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवा श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, we are waiting for Guru Maharaj to join, so we can start, please.
Yashodanandana Brajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Banachari Gopidana Vallabha Girivanadhari Yashodanandana Brajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiro Banachari Yamuna Tiro Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunjabihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunjabihari Radha Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Radha Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Radha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Radha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, my humble obeisances. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj, you are muted. Please unmute yourself. Hare Krishna Gurudev, my humble obeisances.
Hare Krishna.
Go to sleep, Prabhupada. Thank you. Thank you for coming for today's program. Vyasapuja. Please request everybody to kindly put on your cameras so Guru Maharaj can see your faces. Guru Maharaj, please, you can speak on any subjects you want to speak on based on Vyasapuja for today.
What do you want me to speak on?
The importance of Vyasapuja, Guru disciple relationship, whatever topic you wish to speak is open.
Okay. Om Jnana Timirandasya Ganangana Shalakaya Chaksu Unmilitanyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Unibhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swa Padantikam. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Sunibari Paschatya Desatarane. Vanchakalpa Trubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaha. So, welcome.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Vyasapuja means,
Thank you.
you know, no, we don't have translations on this, I hope.
Yes, directly in English.
Okay. So it's called Vyasapuja because we're worshiping Vyasadeva. So the Mayavadis, they just do once a year on Guru Purnima. Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they honor the Guru as a representative of Vyas. The Guru is only a Guru if he represents Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva gave us all the Vedas, and especially Srimad Bhagavatam. He gave us Narada Muni. You know, Well, Narada Muni gave him to write the Bhagavatam, and then so we're in that line, fortunately. So we honor that Guru is a transparent via medium to Vyas. So in order to know who's a guru, we need to know who is Vyas. That's important. That means we need to read Prabhupada's books. A genuine guru will teach you to worship Krishna. And a so-called guru, they will teach you to worship them. They may tell you you are God, or they may tell you they are God, but they will make you God. You are God, but you've simply forgotten, things like that. Like one morning walk with Srila Prabhupada in Los Angeles, along the beach, but there are some sections we have to cross over some regular land. So there was a little bit of hilly and then going down the hill a little bit. So Bhavananda Prabhu, he held out his arm, like this. So Prabhupada could hold on to his arm when he went down. And so Prabhupada did that. But then when they got on the flat land, Prabhupada just pushed him away like really hard. He went like shocked. Everybody was shocked, And then Prabhupada laughed. And he said, that is Mayavadi. They take shelter of Guru, but then they think I'm God, and they give up the Guru. They throw him out. The devotees don't do that. So to be a Guru, everyone is supposed to be a Guru, Lord Chaitanya's order. Yade deke, tare deke, Krishna Upadesh, Agyaya Guru Hoy, Char E Desh. That you, everywhere you go and whoever you meet, tell them about Krishna, and this way you become a guru. You become a guru, and you become a guru and you save your land. So, some kind of guru. Not everybody will be a Diksha guru. Not everybody wants to do that. But if you qualify, anybody can. But we all want to teach everyone we meet and wherever we go, teach them about Krishna. And even if we don't know very much about Krishna, we're not eloquent teachers or something. Not everybody's, you don't have to be. You just share whatever you know. If you just like prasadam, you just tell people, try this, I really like it. If you just like reading Bhagavad Gita, you tell people, I really like this book, I think you'll like it. I know one devotee, he would tell people how he was a very big book distributor, and he would tell his story. He'd say before he was drinking and, prostituting and suffering so much. And then he read the Bhagavad Gita and completely changed his life. And that impressed people. So a lot of people would take the book. If you just share, Prabhupada said just share. If you like chanting, tell people I like chanting. Then you're a guru. If you like the Bhagavad Gita, if you just like looking at the deities, whatever, just share it. So we honor the guru. It's not for the sake of the guru's false ego. It's quite humiliating sometimes, but it makes us feel like we want to live up to these expectations, what people see in us. We're just trying to be a disciple. To be a guru, you have to be a disciple. Being a disciple is not just a joke, it's not just a ceremony that we get initiated. Being a disciple means discipline, ready to follow instructions, submissive inquiry, and service. Especially, Prabhupada gave us discipline regulated life, 4 regulated principles, which for many, at least when I joined, many of us, that was the last thing we would ever think we wanted to do because we were addicted. But because of chanting and seeing how Prabhupada, his nature, so many people gave up all sinful activities, and still it's going on. Just because of chanting the holy name. Someone might think it's hard, but if we're chanting, we promise to chant, 16 rounds, japa, if we want to be initiated. But you don't have to do that the first day. Chant 1 round, 1 mantra. Some people go like that, 1 mantra at a time. So your progress won't be very fast, but it's still okay. But the more the better. Associate with devotees, serve devotees in whatever way you can. Everybody has different opulences that they can share. Some have strength, some have beauty, some have money, some have talent. Use it for Krishna. Most of us don't have very much money, but everybody has some kind of ability, some kind of skill, some kind of talent that they can offer to Krishna. And Krishna, he sees what we don't give. He's not so much concerned with what we give, because sometimes a very rich man, he'll give what, like these big billionaires now, they give some charity $100 million or $200 million or $10 billion, and everybody's like, oh, because they can't imagine that much money in many lifetimes. But for that person, it's nothing. Actually, it's profitable for them to give because they just get tax deductions. So, but we want to give life to Krishna. We want to give our life. We want to give ourselves. It's not so hard to get some flowers and bow down, even to chant 16 rounds, but we want to chant, deeply, go deeply into the holy name, deeply into the Bhagavatam, and really think about what it is, So Guru Puja, we do for Prabhupada every day, and everybody should be doing, for their Guru. But it doesn't have to be a big ceremony. It can just be some prayers, 1 flower, just some acknowledgement. But the Vyasapuja day is usually a bigger celebration. And what I feel is it's a time for devotees to come together, get to know each other. Sometimes we like one devotee, we don't like another one. But if we hear them make a really nice offering to Guru, we can appreciate their devotion, and brings us all closer together. And we can learn so much about the Guru and Krishna by hearing from other devotees. We don't always share like that. So that's the main thing. A lot of times we have a book or something, or an online book, which is a good idea because, like, I just wrote one for Prabhupada. And every year, I talk about Prabhupada every day and try to glorify him. But when I go to sit down to actually write something that everybody's going to see, then I get scared, that I'm just very shallow and it's the same old thing every day, every year. But still, it's purifying to think about. We should never think, there's so many scriptures, the Guru as an ordinary person. But the Guru has to think of himself as an ordinary person, but trying his best to represent Krishna. If the Guru thinks I'm great, I'm pure devotee, I'm, so many devotees love me, then he'll be finished very soon. So it's for everybody, men and women, to try to spread the holy name. That's our, message. That's Srila Prabhupada's movement. Why did he go to the West? Because he wanted to get people. In India, nobody was joining him. And he had his books. And he wanted to distribute the books because when people read the books, they then they learn what is Krishna. And then he made a movement, not only books that sit in the bookshop, but he made a society, he made temples where devotees can come together and new people can come and hear about Krishna and practice devotional service and get prasadam and get more books. He had unlimited, energy to keep coming up with newer and better things. So, what can I say? I was just reading it, Prabhupada quotes these slokas all the time, about how you have to have a guru and, and what is a guru? And there's so many slokas from Bhagavatam. Lord Chaitanya, he had a guru. Prabhupada, who was a devotee his whole life, he had a guru and said he was nothing without his guru. And he taught us, if we could be so surrendered. And of course, if your guru is Bhaktisiddhanta, you would think, oh, well, yeah, if my guru is Bhaktisiddhanta, I would have no problem. He's so great. Or if it's Bhakti Vinod Thakur. But the fact is that Bhaktisiddhanta had many disciples who left him and said, you're not giving us the real thing. You're not giving us the highest knowledge. Prabhupada himself had many have turned against Prabhupada's movement, blaspheming Prabhupada. Or, in the scripture, we have very good example of Madhavendra Puri. We were just at his sitting place at Govardhan, and I was remembering. So he had, of course, many disciples, and we don't know. 3 are quite well known, and 1 for Nityananda. Lord Nityananda was, many say, initiated by him. Some say he was initiated by his disciple or something, but he was very close. He was a student. Advaita Acharya Mahavishnu, he was initiated by Vanavendra Puri. So there's no question that he was not, a bona fide guru. But towards the end of his life, the 2 disciples we hear about, and one was Ishvara Puri, who was his servant and taking care of him like perfectly when he was invalid and bedridden and cleaning up his body and doing all these things for him. And then there was another one who was named Ramachandra Puri. And Ramachandra Puri he had become bad association with Mayavadis or something, and he became a very fault-finding, to the point where he actually, Madhavendra Puri, as he was leaving his body, and he was chanting of the famous prayer, Mathura Nath. He was crying out for Krishna. And I want to be in Mathura, and my life is wasted. I haven't achieved it. And he saw Madhavendra, this Ramachandra Puri. He saw he saw Madhavendra Puri crying like that, And he told him, what's wrong with you? Why are you hankering after some place in the material world? You should be thinking of Brahman at the time of death. So he was initiated by Madhavendra Puri, but he wasn't a disciple. So that's something we have to understand. Simply being initiated, not necessarily being a disciple. Hopefully it is, but being a disciple means, that we're following and we never give up, and no matter how difficult it is. And we always chant and we always follow the principles. Then, it's not easy. Life, it's one Mataji just wrote me. She said she's amazing. She's in very bad health all the time. Nobody can figure out what's wrong with her, but she's always distributing books. Really attached to distributing books. And she said, it's a great thing, but it's very difficult, many obstacles and many trials. But I answered the way Prabhupada, he said, it's difficult being a devotee, that's true. It's also difficult being a non-devotee. So better to suffer being a devotee than suffer being a non-devotee. Because at the end we get so much benefit. And even most of the time as a devotee, the suffering is greatly minimized. The more we stick it out, the more the suffering is minimized. So I don't want to talk all day because there's a lot of devotees there. If someone has questions, we can take them, or if someone just has, how long is this supposed to go on?
Guru Maharaj, once you are done, you can go for the other program in Vrindavan, then the devotees can continue on their.
Yeah, I don't have any other program for a few hours, 2 hours.
Okay.
So I like to hear what devotees have to say, but if somebody has questions, there's a lot of new people, I think.
Yes, Gurudev. Please, anybody has question, kindly raise your hand and ask Guru Maharaj your question, please. If you have your offering to read, you can also read it here. Guru Maharaj, my first, I have one question on disciple relationship or spiritual life. Some said that one doesn't need the guru to go back to Godhead. How true is this?
It says what?
Some people say that one does not need the guru to go back to Krishna. How true is this?
Where did they get that idea from?
I don't know.
They learned it from somebody, right?
Yes, they had it from somebody.
I tell you, there was one guy some years ago, he's still very well known, called himself Krishnamurti. And his teaching was, you don't need a guru, you don't need anything. He had one book that was called, I Don't Believe Anything or something, things like that. And he got very popular. So he taught this, you can be your own guru. But he was going all over the world lecturing to big audiences and writing books. So I was going door to door one time in Los Angeles, and I met some guy, and this guy said, oh, I follow this Krishnamurti. And I said, well, I can't really understand, he says you don't need a guru, but he's going around teaching everybody all the time. And I left, and down the road. So after 15 or 20 minutes, this guy came racing after me on a bicycle. And he said, I never thought of that before. Give me a book. So people say that, but they have gurus. They are gurus. Guru means teacher. So we learn, but we need a teacher to do anything, right?
Yes.
Even the greatest athletes, they have a coach, special coaches, and they're already the top in the world. but they have a coach teaching them how to get better all the time. But when people say that, they learned it from somebody who told them you don't need a guru. You just listen to me. But then they're the guru.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes,
Guru
Guru.
means teacher. And that's about, that's what it means.
Anything. Gurudev. Thank you, Gurudev. Anybody has question? Can you raise your hand?
Hare Krishna Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisance. I'm Mr.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I Shakshi, what is your camera?
Sorry, I'm doing something. I can't
It's all right.
on mic.
Go on.
Yeah. So, Guru Maharaj, thank you very much and happy Vyasapuja to you. We are so grateful. We are so happy today that we are so privileged to sit today with you. We are so grateful. So, Guru Maharaj, my question is.
Okay.
My question is, after taking initiation, if the disciple is unable to attain pure love of God, whereby he goes back to Godhead, and that disciple is to come back to the material world, what happens to the relationship between that very disciple and his Guru Maharaj? Because I know during initiation, the disciple vows to follow principles and chant the Mahamantra and serve Krishna and devotees, and the Guru promises him that he will take him back to Godhead. So if this thing is not done in one lifetime, what happens to the disciple and the Guru relationship? Thank you very much, Guru Maharaj.
Okay, well, there's different factors. If the disciple is really trying, but he's just weak, the Guru comes back somehow or other. I don't know how, but Prabhupada said he would come back. I will come back. Jayapataka Maharaj always promises he will come back. But don't think I don't have to worry, Guru will come back. If you're thinking like that, then Krishna doesn't oblige the Guru to help you. You understand?
Yes, Guru Maharaj.
If someone is like rejecting and thinking, well, I don't have to try so hard, the Guru will help me again in the next life. Maybe I can do it. That's like somebody comes to live in Vrindavan and thinks, well, I don't have to follow. I'm in Vrindavan. And even if I take birth as a monkey, and after the one life of a monkey, I'll go back to Godhead, right? But you don't know how many monkeys get exported out of Vrindavan for experiments in Europe. Many, many. So, there's no safety. Or you become a cow in Vrindavan even. The many get taken out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a good attitude, and Krishna won't appreciate that. So if you just take it, if you're trying, but somehow you can't make it, somehow or the Guru comes back. I don't know the technology. I know the story of Bilva Mangal Thakur. Anybody know that one? He was a very rich man, a Brahmin, and he got attracted to one prostitute. Now, in those days, a prostitute wasn't like some streetwalker, they were high class, like women that entertained the men and not just gross, but for lusty men, but so even he was doing his father's last rites, and it was a big storm, and he went, and it was a great struggle in the storm, almost got killed. He got to the room of this girl. Her name was Chintamani. And she said, how did you get here? And he told her, how he had to, float across the raging river and so many things. And she said, you fool, if you had so much attraction for Krishna as you do for me, you would come perfect. And, somehow it hit him, and he just left, and he just gave up everything, and he headed for Vrindavan. And then on the way to Vrindavan, even then he got attracted to another beautiful woman. But then when she asked him, "What do you want?" he said, "Give me your hairpin." And he just blinded himself so he wouldn't see beautiful women anymore. And then he became a great devotee, living in Vrindavan for many years. But so Prabhupada said this Chintamani was his guru from the past life. And then Prabhupada kind of cried and he said, "Don't make your guru become a prostitute." So that's, but the relationship is, it's eternal. Somehow or other, Krishna can do anything. But it depends, like I said, if someone thinks, well, I don't have to worry, I can goof off, a guru will save me. He can't save you. You have to save yourself. He can only tell you what to do. If you won't take it, even if you can't do it and you're trying, that you get mercy. That's the nature of mercy. But if someone thinks I don't have to do it, I'm advanced already, or I'll chant at the time of death, or I'll make sure I got a big bucket of Ganga water, and when I die, I'll pour it on my head or something. That kind of stupidity. I've gone around Tulsi so many times, so I don't have to worry. That won't work. Then Krishna he doesn't oblige the guru then. The guru is not obliged to come back. But if someone's actually trying and they're just weak or something, and then Krishna makes arrangement.
Thank you, Gurudev. Guru Gopal, you have a question?
I don't. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj.
Yes.
Namo Vishnu Pai Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shri Madhukavchanda Swami Tanamane Stay Prabhupada Hari Nama Pacharine Gantavatarana Putta Shiksha Gyandani Shira. Please accept my humble obeisances, Gurudev, after Vyasapuja. It's not a question really. I just want to say a very big thank you to you especially for your mercy, for your kind words, for your encouragement, for your support. I've been through a lot, and you've been there throughout. Always encouraging me, always supporting me. Always calling me to check on me to know I'm doing. This is amazing. I just want to say a very big thank you. I think it's my good fortune that although I don't get the physical association, but I feel like I have, you think about me all the time, and then you're really giving me so much blessing and so much support. I just want to say thank you, from the depth of my heart. So thank you so much, Gurudev. Happy Vyasapuja. Hare Krishna, Gurudev. It's your servant, Gopal Das.
Right. Well, thank you. You're quite strong to tolerate what you've just been through, but Krishna doesn't give such severe tests to just anybody. It's to make you stronger, make you realize we have nothing but Krishna. No society, no family, nobody can help us. And,
Sylvester, unmute your mic.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate to be given this opportunity. My question is, if you are coming from, let's say, a different background, let me use myself as a case study. I'm a Christian, and I work for a Christian body. And now I started the practice of Hare Krishna not long ago, where in my heart, I have chosen Daddy Gianna to be my guru, but he is in Ghana and I'm in South Africa. And because of my faith, it becomes a bit difficult for me to be always at the temple or to be close to the Guru. How can one in such situation get to know or to get closer to the Guru, or to have him always by his side?
Okay,
Thank you.
well, Prabhupada said, I'm always with my Guru. So it's not a material connection. There can be a mosquito crawling on the Guru's leg, or some bug biting him. So he's very close, but he's not connected. Some disciple can be far away. Prabhupada said, as long as we're both chanting, we're always together. Now, Prabhupada was always chanting. So we should understand that when we're following the orders of the Guru, we're with the Guru. That's why one of the reasons Prabhupada told us that his books were better than him. The instructions, because only a few people can actually be with the Guru, cooking for him or washing his clothes or massaging or something. But any unlimited number can be serving from anywhere in the world. So that's, spiritual realization. Krishna, like most of my God brothers and God sisters, Prabhupada had, as far as they counted, like 5,000 some disciples. Many never saw him personally. Of course, we did have the advantage of Prabhupada's books, and his presence is so strong. But even in those days, we didn't have very many recorded lectures. Just a few kirtans that I remember. But nobody, I remember many times I was on one party, and the leader, if we were in like Chicago and Prabhupada would be coming to some other city, and, of course we all wanted to go, but we were, book distributors, and we knew that's what Prabhupada wanted. And then the leader would be flying off and say, service and separation is higher. Now that's true. We know that's the philosophy. So we just said, okay, and we were in ecstasy. And Prabhupada always was appreciating the service of his disciples. Very few were with him. Very few ever, many saw him a few minutes, maybe had one devotee. He's a very prominent preacher now, my godbrother, here in Mayapur. He's traveling all over India. He said his association with Prabhupada was, he went to Mayapur and he was in the building and he thought that it was a door to the bathroom. And he opened the door and it was Prabhupada's room, and Prabhupada was standing right there. And Prabhupada said, yes. And he immediately paid his obeisances and backed out and closed the door. That was his only meeting with Srila Prabhupada. But he completely inspired still to preach all over India. Very effectively, actually. So that's what we have to do. We have to, just like we can be with Krishna by chanting the holy name, by talking about Krishna, by, cooking, offering food to Krishna. He's always there. The Guru is always there also.
Thank you, Swami.
And if you get a chance, because of course going to the temple is also helpful because associating with devotees. Fortunately, now we have these virtual temples, virtual meetings, and we can get together without being in the same geographic location, which is a big advantage. Because, countries like Africa, for instance, or America, they're huge places, and to travel, it's very expensive and takes a lot of time. Or to go to India, it's a huge endeavor for anybody. So, but we can all get together like now. There's a big group here, 108, no, 100. That's enlivening. I said, no. Thank you all for coming. I far as I know, you're from many countries, right?
Okay, thank you, Swami.
Prabhupada is a Shiksha guru for everybody. Shiksha means you get instruction. Guru helps us the Diksha guru helps us to connect with Prabhupada and to guide us how to understand his instructions and how to apply them in life. But Prabhupada had put everything in his books. He's the founder Acharya of ISKCON. That's a very special position. There's very few people in the history that were called founder Acharya. Ramanujacharya, for instance, is one. And his sampradaya he established 1,000 years ago is still going strong. And everybody considers himself his disciple, but they also have an initiated guru that they consider also to be their guru. But his teachings are the main thing. So we have to keep Prabhupada's teachings. He told us to have a guru to get initiated, because there's a whole, that's a whole other big thing. What that means, it means you're giving your life, selling out, but it's not slave. It's freedom. Like the Gita says, that regulated principles of freedom. It's not like people say devotees have a slave mentality. No, they have freedom, because they're you're not being dragged around by all the advertising and all the offers of sense gratification that are going on everywhere. We cut them all off. So freedom. It's like if you fast on Janmashtami or something, you don't have to think about should I eat, what should I eat, when should I eat. You just, I won't eat. Then it's easy, simple living. We can't come high enough to do that every day, but it does simplify life. All right. Thank you very much.
Yes, Gurudev.
Thank you, Swami.
Who is iPhone 1? Please unmute yourself. You raise up your hand. Yeah. Yes, go on.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, Swami. I'm with Nana Ayebua Fujiana. I'm in the United States, and he's in Ghana. I've been following him, and I've been with him for a while. My question is this, that if someone dies and is not able to go through the astral tunnel for a second opportunity, is there any way that, or any prayers that can be said for the person to get this opportunity to go to the astral tunnel?
To go to where?
The astral tunnel.
Astral
when
tunnel.
Someone dies, is there any way, and he's not able to go to the astral tunnel when it's open?
Where will the astral tunnel take them?
Yeah.
We don't have that in the Bhagavatam. If someone dies, we pray for them that somehow they'll get a better life in the next life. And that prayers are very powerful, and it can actually influence, someone's progress. If they have devotees praying for them, even someone that wasn't a devotee very much, or, they can still get a benefit of taking birth in a good family, a family devotees or something. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Swami.
Shakshu, you raise your hand.
Good morning. I think the question he's trying to ask is, when one dies and this person remains a ghost, he remains a ghost, he's unable to travel, but he remains a ghost on Earth planet. Is there any opportunity for that person to get liberation or get free from the ghost body?
If devotees offer Krishna prasadam and prayers for that person, they can be relieved. That's why that's always done when someone dies. And Hindu families, they do that for their ancestors like yearly, just in case. But the prayers of devotees that can release them from the, from that subtle body that somehow they have attachment. And that's another reason that there's cremation in civilized society. They cremate the body because even then they know they can't get the body back and they can be free to move on. Otherwise, they might be thinking maybe that body's going to come back. I can enjoy more. That's one of the main reasons. Besides the sanitation and all those reasons, and also when the relatives see the body burned up, they know it's all over. So, but devotees praying for someone is very powerful.
Thank you, Gurudev. Adiganga, kindly unmute.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to your holiness. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
That's Adi Ganga?
Yes.
Okay, I heard the name. I can't, it's 3 pages, so I can't see.
From Paris.
All right. Yes. Bonjour.
Yes. Bonjour.
Comment
Yes.
allez-vous?
Bien, très bien.
You should come and visit French West Africa.
Yeah, yes, I've never been.
Like it.
Yes. So my question is, we feel lots of like bliss in Krishna consciousness. We are happy. We have so many associations and everything is like very good. But then we feel like, I feel like a guilt because my family, like they are not devotees. And we know where they are heading to as they are not following Krishna consciousness. So how to, to be free from that guilt, because we feel sometimes we are happy, but they are not, and how to deal with that. So I don't know. Sometimes it is like when we are happy, we don't really feel that happiness because we know that the others, they are not on the same path.
Okay, what exactly is the question?
So how to not to feel that guilt that, okay, we are happy, but our family, they are not happy because they are not following this path of Krishna consciousness.
Yeah. But they get the benefit of your following it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another mystical thing. But even, I don't know every country, but even America, like my father, he was wounded in the war, and he died, after many years. But the government, because he was a veteran, they helped my sister with her university fees. So what to speak of, mundane governments, but what about Krishna? So, Prahlad was worried about his father, and Sringadev told him he's already liberated, not only your father, but something like 14 generations, future and past, are also liberated just because Prahlad was such a devotee. So we may not be on the level of Prahlad, but everybody benefits.
So even if they are like not vegetarian and all that.
Yeah, they still benefit.
Okay.
Because the first place they think of you, and when they think of you, they think of Krishna, whether it's favorable or not, that doesn't matter. But also, Krishna blesses them because you became a devotee and they had a lot to do with that, whatever reason. So they get the benefit of helping you to exist, so you can be a devotee. Krishna is, much better than any mundane government in that way. And he can help down the line very far.
Okay, thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Okay, Evans, unmute. Evans, your hand is up.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Yes, go on.
All right. I'm a Christian. I'm following Jana Churches that's in Ghana, but I'm in UK now. My question is, as a Christian, I'm Church of Christ member. As a Christians, we are believe something like we are using something like or what do you call it? Some like God died. Then always we are doing. I don't know how to mention the name. It's by oh, how can I say? Um, we are when you go to church, always we are say that we have to stand in the front of the pulpit and say that maybe we are giving some a radiant, like I don't know how to mention it in English, or how can I say? If somebody can help me for that.
Mention it anyhow
For
you know you have to mention it. Say it as it is. You can get what you're saying.
what you're saying. Okay, it's like we are doing something like a radiant, like they give you something like is it right so that we can do that one? For if someone to die for you for someone die for you, and every monthly or every week they are giving some so that it's the blood of the person. It's something like some the blood you have to give it to the person so that every month you have to swallow that one. Is it good for that to do that? If you understand me.
Yeah,
Can somebody,
but I got his question. He's talking about in the Christian kingdom, they do what they call Holy Communion because
Yes,
Jesus
please.
died for their sin. Every monthly they have Holy Communion. Is it right to have that?
well, yeah, if you have the right consciousness, it's not like you're drinking blood. It means that you're connecting, with Jesus and acknowledging his sacrifice. And hopefully you're praying that you can also give your life. I don't know what everybody's thinking, right?
Yeah.
One devotee took me once to the St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York. It's a beautiful place. And he was a new devotee and he wanted me to come to church. So it was pretty nice. The priest was speaking. Then they had a communion. So I was dressed as a devotee and I went in line and the guy, when he saw me, he said, "Are you Catholic?" And I said, "No." And then he didn't want to give me the communion. I think he didn't want to. I don't know. If I was alert, I would have said, "Well, I want to be," but because Catholic means universal. It doesn't mean specific. Catholic actually means universal. But anyway, if you have the right consciousness, it's just a little bit wine maybe, or, not even wine usually, just a little juice and piece of bread. But it's just to connect, that Jesus gave his blood and his body for us. But it doesn't mean, like some Christians, so-called, think that because Jesus died on the cross, I can do whatever I want and he's already suffered for it. That's horrible. We should be thinking, I have to carry my cross and I want to, give my life for helping others. That's like initiation. That's what initiation should mean. That I want to carry on the mission of the Guru. I want to be empowered. I want to, spread the holy name. I want to do good for people. That's what it's supposed to mean.
Yes. Shakshu?
Jana, you want to say something? You're more
Hare
literate.
Krishna Guru Maharaj. Initially, I wanted to explain his question. That's why I raised my hand, and I think that you've given a very wonderful explanation that even Christians will be able to understand. So, Guru Maharaj, I don't have anything to say again. I wanted to repeat his question as it was not very clear.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of misunderstanding because the words sound really funny,
Yes, Gurudev.
like people sometimes hear, it happened a few times, they hear somebody talking about a fire sacrifice and they think we're offering human offerings to the fire or something, because they've heard of and then they tell people the Hare Krishnas are burning up their baby. I think it was one time that some child died, and so they burned the body. And in America, at that time, cremation was very rare, and they heard that they're burning the body, and they thought they're burning up live children. So people get mixed up. Now cremation is very common, so it's not spooky anymore.
Mm. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj, for coming for today's class. Many people will be doing Vyasapuja in their respective temples.
Okay, so am I free to go, or
we have
Guru Maharaj.
We have one more
Maharaj,
question.
I got a lot of offerings from different devotees, and I like that. I don't always answer all of them. If I get too many all at once, I miss a few, so you have to forgive me if anybody. But mostly I try to at least say thank you right away when they come in.
Fine. Yes, Gurudev. Thank you.
Yeah, Guru Maharaj, I would like to ask a question before you leave, if that is permitted.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, Guru Maharaj. So now we have so many aspiring disciples all over the world that would like to take Diksha. Most of them will say, Jana, we want to take initiation from your own spiritual master. Initially, they will say, Prabhu, I want to take initiation. I said, no, I'm not a guru, can give initiation. Mine is just to give instruction. But my Guru Maharaj will be able to give initiation. But my people are dispersed all over the world. So I'm asking, Guru Maharaj, please, do you have any arrangement or any plans that maybe in the future you give an online initiation so that I can assemble all these people who have been following for a while and they wish to take initiation from you? Some of the places they are, you don't even go there, you are not a GBC there, but they still want to take initiation from you. So is there any plan or any arrangement towards such
Well, I do it when it comes up. I've done it many. If you just arrange something and I do it. Or
okay, Gurudev.
I'll probably go to Europe this summer, but maybe only Germany, maybe Slovakia.
Okay, Gurudev.
But the online is available because this day and age, what can we do? Prabhupada did most of his nations by letter.
Yes.
And then the temple would do the ceremonies and everything. Not, I don't know. I managed to get in from personally, but many devotees is by letter. If you look in Prabhupada's letters, there's so many letters that say, "Dear Temple President, I accept so and so, and their name is this, and the deeds are included, and you can do the yajna." So now the online thing is the same.
Okay, Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So we'll made the arrangement. We'll have to make you an initiating guru, I think.
Guru Maharaj.
Well, that's what everybody wants. But sometimes it's better you remain Shiksha for the time being. You can deal with many more people without getting entangled. All right? The Shiksha is
Guru Maharaj.
Sometimes more important, but at least equal. All right?
Okay, Guru Maharaj.
Well, thank you, everybody, very much.
Thank you, Guru. Please, ask all the folks, can you unmute yourselves? Let's chant Hare Krishna to Guru Maharaj.
I'm going to try to get to Africa this summer again, or no, in the fall, I think.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama. And we have to thank Krishna Prabhu, who is Krishna Prabhu did a very good job. Thank Krishna very much. Krishna, Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Sri Rupam Chakrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tvam Sadivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanitanscha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur-bhakta-vrinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur-bhakta-vrinda Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur-bhakta-vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,